I'm proud to say we only hire women in this company.
I can't invest. I'm sorry.
You don't invest in women?
Of course I invest in women, but I don't invest in discrimination.
Adrian, you are making this meeting very uncomfortable for me right now.
I just said that your hiring practices of hiring solely based on gender, that's illegal. I'm not going to be part of that.
Wow. You really hate women.
His point is 1,000% valid. Why is she seeking a male investor when her company is only women? Like, do these people not hear themselves talk?
Uber has a new feature where you can get a female-only driver. That means women are so afraid of getting assaulted by men that they're willing to get in a car accident on the way home.
Damn, Shawty's got a melody.
I don't even know what that means.
What the fuck?
Shawty got a D, all right?
A man become a woman?
No.
No?
No.
What about a transgender?
Okay.
Transgender?
No. If you want to become a lady but you're a man, you have something wrong in
Something
your mind.
wrong?
Something wrong in your family, something wrong in you.
What about if someone was non-binary?
Come again?
Non-binary? You know, like non... Like someone is
You're not a woman, you're not a man.
yeah, someone is neither. There's something else. Is that...
We have never seen things like those. For a man, he has a penis. For a woman, he has a vagina. So we know this is a lady, this is a man.
What if it's a woman with a... What if it's a woman with a penis?
Both?
People are laughing. Is that a dumb question?
Respect to this African tribe, because it was always Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. When a village in Africa has more aura than developed nations, bro, and the West call themselves civilized nations.
We are on the same page. If you don't look like a girl, get the out of the girl's bathroom.
I don't think you belong in the girls' bathroom.
But you wouldn't, my love, you wouldn't know.
Hold on,
like,
but
4 years
fair,
in,
fair.
a lot of the issues that we're having is the divide where it's competition, my love. Where like we're dating the same men,
We're
rather we
definitely
want to
not dating the same men.
we are, baby. Trust me.
No, we are not.
We are.
I don't know about dating.
Yes,
the same
we are.
men.
We're dating the same
Can't
dudes.
say that.
I think that there's a competitive aspect to where like
Carolina,
you
this
would
is
not
where I just
know.
full on cut you off.
Well, excuse me, sir. I don't mean to burst your bubble here, sir, but you're not dating the same men. We can always tell. Bro, womanhood is not a freaking costume.
Why do guys always have money? Because they don't date women.
Meanwhile,
I'm Muslim, so in our traditional relationship, the man is financially responsible. However, I want a man that can accommodate me. Once that accommodation no longer fits me is when I would move on with someone else. If I want a new car and he can't provide it, then I just wouldn't be with him.
But so what if you're staying at home and he's making enough money to do that, but you want a new car and he says no? Are you leaving him?
I think that's a conversation between us.
It's a conversation? So it's like, okay, you're like, hi, I want a new car. And he's like, no. Shouldn't that be the end of it?
I feel like we should discuss why it is a no, because it could be a no because of where we are at financially.
Yeah, he's like, no, we're not going to do that.
Then I would go with someone else that would be able to finance.
So do you leave your...
Yes, I would.
You would leave your husband...
For a car?
Because he doesn't want to buy you a new car.
Yes.
What if you
Oh, gosh. You know, if she's Muslim, then I'm black. You know, I think her name is Muslim, and she's just introducing herself. Now, I saw this comment, and shout out to whoever this guy is, because he made a really great point. He says, Islam doesn't teach women to marry for luxury or leave a husband because he can't buy a new car. Marriage in Islam is built on mercy, loyalty, patience, and mutual respect, not materialism. Divorcing someone just because he cannot afford a new car is a personal mindset, not Islamic teaching. Islam values character, deen, loyalty, and good treatment far more than money or status. Allah says in the Quran, and amongst his signs is that he created for you spouses so that you may find tranquility in them, and he placed between you affection and mercy. Very well said, brother.
Do you have financial advice for couples?
2 incomes are better than 1. So make sure your partner has 2 jobs.
If you want your house clean, hire me a maid. I'm not a slave.
No. I agree. I'll hire the maid and I'll marry the maid.
Bro, it's always the damn tortas! You know, if I have to hire a maid, then what's your purpose then? Like, honestly, when did cleaning a house consider you being a slave? Now, guys, can you imagine if more women actually listen to this next clip? Can you imagine how many happy relationships and happy marriages there will be? Have a listen.
I don't submit to no man. I don't let no man tell me what to do. See, the enemy is trying to convince us that submission in the home is inferiority. But this was never about your value as women. This was simply about order and function. Imagine you and your husband, you're driving to your destination, and both of you have a steering wheel, both of you have brakes, and both of you have an accelerator. It's gonna end in a crash. The creator of the car was not trying to oppress the passenger by saying, I'm gonna take the steering wheel away from you. There can only be one person sitting behind the steering wheel. The creator of the car just knows how is the car going to get to the destination. There has to be someone sitting in the driver's seat. God said, I'm gonna put husband in the driver's seat of the house. But see, my role in the passenger seat is to help him. Do you need some water? Do you need me to turn up the music? Do you need help with the navigation? I'm not just sitting there looking pretty. I am helping us get to the destination. We can destroy our husbands with just our words and our tongue, always questioning his decisions. Oh, I took the wrong turn again. If I was sitting in the driver's seat, well, we're not sitting in the driver's seat. And we're not going to constantly bicker and criticize his leadership. Our husbands have enough attack from the enemy in this world. The last thing he needs from us as wives is for us to also be a voice of attack. And as a woman of God, I am going to lift up my husband, support my husband. I'm going to honor my husband, speak well of my husband. I'm going to build him up so that we can get to the destination that God has assigned to. Both people need to sit in their seats and do their roles.
This woman is a national treasure that must be protected at all costs. Such an amazing and a powerful example. But unfortunately, not a lot of women will listen to this. This is the reason why the majority of women today will end up like this.
Okay, we're gonna see if I can handle this. So...
Haram. We're heading to a world where we're going to have an awful lot of single people in their 40s, an awful lot. And the reality is, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, is that's going to be fine for men because they can have babies until they drop dead.
Yeah, and they're going to go with, or they're always going to go for younger
women. And they're going to go for younger women, and they'll have more money, and that'll be fine. And there'll be this sort of lost generation of women in the middle. And that's not going to be good. And the women in the comments are going to absolutely hate me for saying that. But I think it's a reality, and you need to wake up. Because if you don't wake up, it's going to get too late.
You guys want to know why this problem is on the rise? Simple answer. It's because of feminism.
Why are y'all so obsessed with trying to be men? Like, why can't you just be good women and enjoy the roles that we're supposed to play, which is mother? A mother, because a man can't fill the mother role. That's why. So I just don't understand what the problem is and why you guys are trying to be men.
Wait, is that the only role?
We're not trying to be men.
Wait, no, is that the only role we play though, as mom? That's it?
They told me not to make his lunch. Oh, okay. They told me not to fold his laundry. Yeah. They told me not to pay for dates. Okay. Yeah. Take me through there. Take me through there. What you talking about? Pack that nigga lunch.
Girl, that's because they miserable asses wanted you to be miserable and lonely just like them. Have you ever heard of misery loves company? Girl, jealousy and hate comes in all forms. And don't ever let that shit fool you because it's a friend or a family member. Because matter of fact, them be the main ones that be hating and jealous and want you to not get no shine like they don't. Girl, bye. You better do what you want for your man and not listen to a goddamn soul. Period.
Gentlemen, in a world filled with Kareem gobblers who just want to take, take, and never give, I really hope you guys find a girl in a relationship like this.
What's your age?
23.
21. How long you been together?
10 months.
Yeah, 10 months. If you were to get married, how much would you want your man to spend on your wedding ring?
I don't care about that. I just want to travel the world with my man and make experiences. I'm not materialistic. We're both hustlers.
He could give you a ring pop and you wouldn't bat an eye.
He could take me on a first date to McDonald's and I love him.
Why do so many women get caught up in the $10,000, $20,000 rings, etc.?
Let me tell you why. Because girls out here don't have morals and they're using men for money and they need to lock in and they need to love themselves. And they'll find a man that loves them. Go celibate. I went celibate for 2 years and met the love of my life.
So you broke your celibacy for him?
Yes.
How long did you know him before that streak broke?
The day he texted me,
yeah,
I booked the flight.
Yeah. What made you go, okay, he's the one who I'll let back in?
Because he's not a bum. He's different from these other men. He wants something in his life. Every day, he's telling me something new he wants to do to be successful. He's working hard. He does not sleep. He's up till 4 a.m. at the gym, putting work in every time and still making time for me.
Even when you get the girl, don't settle. Don't think that the job's done, because the job's definitely not done. A girl loves a man that's motivated, a man that wants something, a man that's chasing something, 100%.
A man loves a girl that's motivated and makes her own money and doesn't need a man.
This dude, he's got himself a winner. Seeing a girl like this is like winning a freaking lottery ticket. To be honest, I really love it when couples help and build with each other, because you come to a relationship to give. But not a lot of women in today's society understand that. They just come to a relationship just to take. And this next clip is the perfect example.
Hi, baby. How are you? You scared me.
Pussy, and now you have. There's levels to this in every game. It's just like business in general.
Just to be clear, what are you?
Prime.
You're prime?
Top notch.
What makes you prime, top notch, Putang?
I mean, I have everything that you could possibly ask for as far as brains, beauty, ambition. I would build my man up to be everything he wants to be in this world. I'm the best investment he would ever make in his life. And my shit's exclusive. I've invested in my body. I have a $150,000 body. No one barely touches me. Yes, you can see me on Instagram because I'm paid to do that, but nobody touches me unless a man, yes, does take care of me. I like bosses. I like millionaires. I like someone who's going to mentor me, teach me, and invest in me, and get me to my highest level as well.
And just to be clear, what's a $150,000 body?
4 BBLs, 2 breast technically 5 BBLs, but we're gonna go with 4. 2 breast augmentations, obviously Botox, lip injections, and then I had the fat buckle removed out of my cheeks on my face.
Wow. And how young are you?
28.
28. And what age do you want to get married?
I don't necessarily have a time restraint on myself. I feel like God's gonna, make me cross paths with my future husband when that time is right.
So you comfortable?
I probably have about another 10 million in real estate that I need to develop before that, so that I can reach the caliber of man that I want to be my future husband.
Got it. And how convinced are you that a man is attracted to a girl with ambition, brains, $10 million in real estate, or just being nice and sweet? What do you think a man is most interested in, especially the man that you're looking for who's worth millions of dollars? Does he want an ambitious boss babe or a nice, compliant, beautiful girl that doesn't give him headaches? What do you think most men like that would prefer?
I'm not looking for what most men or most women are looking like. Well, you should be, because
you want that kind of guy, so you should be.
What do you mean? I'm looking for like that 1 in a million, where you're looking at like Grant and Elaine Cardone. You're looking at like, power couples, Jay-Z, Beyonce. Those people are building an empire together and they're equally contributing.
Gee Willikers, she's 28? Dude, it looks like she's pushing 58. This girl is so old, it looks like she sat next to Jesus in preschool. She paid $150,000 for that body. What the hell? Did she pay $150,000 to look gross?
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
You don't really like him, right? Huh? You don't really like him, right? No, I love him. Maybe he's trying to disrespect you.
What'd he say?
He's asking me, oh, you don't really like him, huh?
A few moments later.
We separated. You just gonna tell him that on camera, nigga? No.
I've spent hours and hours with divorcing men of all income levels, from billionaires to millionaires to, the very working class earlier in my career. And they all tell me the same story. And that story is some variant of that she's not grateful at all anymore. Like, there was a time where I was her hero and now I'm not. And that's what the girlfriend is. Like, don't kid yourself. The girlfriend half the time is nowhere near as hot as the wife. But you know what she is? She's grateful. She's grateful. She's grateful. She's effusive in her gratitude. She makes him feel like a hero. She squeals with delight at his jokes, at his whatever. She's just delighted, as opposed to irritated, short-tempered, talking about all the things she doesn't have. Like, you ever want to just wreck a guy's day? Tell him that, like, oh yeah, like Karen got this, and it's so nice. And you're like, and he's like, well, you said you wanted that, so I got you this instead. Like, and it's such a, you listen to it and you're just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to that guy? Like, he wouldn't come, ideally he wouldn't come home and go like, I saw Steve's wife, wow, she is looking good, like you would, because how would that make you feel? It would make you feel small, it would make you feel.
Gentlemen, I've said this before and I will say it again. Never sign a contract with somebody when the other person is rewarded for breaking it. Now, guys, who causes most of the divorce? Let's look at the analytics and statistics.
Highest divorce rates, 2 women. Lowest divorce rates, 2 men. Highest rates of domestic violence, 2 women. Lowest rates of domestic violence, 2 men. 75 to 80% of divorces filed by women. Top reasons: boredom, unhappiness, no longer compatible. Highest rates for maltreatment of children by women. Women consume social media at a far higher rate than men. Women are also 3 times more likely to deal with mental health issues than men. When you share these statistics, you are automatically labeled a misogynist pick-me who hates women, but fortunately, I care more about truth than being accepted by the sisterhood. I'm also not a girl's girl, I'm a woman's woman, which means taking radical responsibility and accountability for my own gender. And the truth is, we have a lot of work to do. But what has happened instead is not only my generation, but the generations of women before us just constantly blame and deflect everything on men. You'll hear them say, well, if the men were good, if the men were better, if the men were more masculine, then we would be better women. And that's an extremely entitled take to say that your virtue only relies on men in society. And with that attitude, you will actually never attract the men that you claim to want in society. If you are living a debaucherous lifestyle as a woman, you cannot turn around and say, it's men's fault that I don't have anyone to marry. It's men's fault that the dating pool is messed up. No, it's your fault. The best thing that you can do in your life is just to say, everything is my fault, and start taking radical responsibility for your own life instead of blaming and deflecting on everyone else.
Honestly, if you guys just really think about it, if we could just change the laws about marriage where the woman couldn't take half of a man's assets and resources, I don't think a woman would leave their marriages or leave their husbands. Now, if I was the commander-in-chief of America, that's one of many laws that I would change. Do you guys agree or disagree? Now, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.